For years there was only a single dragon in the world. Now, there are way too many of them.
Dragons were long thought extinct. Opportunists hunted them for treasure, adventurers hunted them for glory, knights hunted them to protect their kingdoms. At the turn of the modern age, where swords were traded in for rifles, soothsayers were less trusted than computers, and sorcery was illegalized in most civilized states, dragons were thought to have been gone around the same time as leprechauns. As formidable as the beasts were, they were no match for the ambitions of ancient man. Decades ago, a dragon was discovered alive. The scarlet-scaled beast was the size of a 747, and it exhaled smoke and flames as it snored. A spelunker discovered its cave. The cave diver was familiar enough with ancient tales to know not to wake the beast or disturb its treasure. He simply exited carefully and alerted the proper authorities. The discovery sent the world into a frenzy. Scientists believed that this dragon slumber had started a millennium ago, when dragons would have been considered endangered by today's standards. Some wanted to end the species right there. Others wanted to send armies to guard the cave. One group of conservationists had another plan. The Children of the Forest, an NGO mostly descended from the Druids of old, rallied to declare the cave a protected site. Humans, dwarvers, elves, and all sentient species would be kept away and the last dragon would be left to sleep in peace. Their cries of support convinced a world that had long forgotten the carnage dragon attacks often brought. Even the most fearful were put at ease when governments agreed to store any shiny currency away from population centers. As the year passed, fear dwindled and the dragon became a niche interest. Merchandise was made. The dragon had plushies, t-shirts, fan art, figurines, and even theme parks made in its likeness. Streamers would try to get as close as they could to the cave before chickening out or getting caught by the authorities. Scientists were allowed to set up a camera in the cave that constantly monitored the dragon's slumber. Every toss of turn made headlines and the constant stream would hardly ever fall below 1 million views. Many even hoped for the dragon's awakening and bet money on the year. It was clear that there was money to be made in the dragon market. A crafty opportunist, a young orc named Cromp, noticed a detached scale when watching the stream. It had been there for ages, long before the stream had started. The dragon had tossed and turned enough over its sleep that the scale was far enough to be collected without disturbing it. He knew if he could get his hands on it, he could somehow turn it into enough money to move his family out of the Orklands. So Cromp saved his coins and hired an illegal sorcerer to get him into the cave unnoticed. It was simple enough, a teleportation and invisibility spell did the trick. The scale was gone and the heist went flawlessly. Headlines were made, but that worked to the orc's advantage. The scale was wanted by collectors, ancient healers, weapons manufacturers, researchers, and even national governments. Dragon scales had a variety of ancient uses, but the supply ran out soon after dragons had disappeared. Cromp did not try to sell to any government, he believed they would have tried to arrest